Hello guys, hope you guys are doing good. So guys, welcome to my channel. Knowledge is everything. So guys, I have created this channel to provide technical knowledge. So basically, we will be starting with C programming. Okay, so we will not into the history, advantages, disadvantages, because for each and every language, it is having a different history and different advantages and different disadvantages. Okay, so we'll not go inside that one. So basically we are starting with C programming. So today guys, I'll be making this video for how exactly you're going to able to install the C environment. Okay, so where exactly you are going to code it, so which we are calling like C IDE, or which integrated development environment. Okay, IDE. So and the second thing, like if you're going to code one program, so what exactly the program structure consists of. Okay, so I'll try to give more clear and more idea. Okay, so be with me guys. So we'll go to my presentation screen. So let's go. So guys, I have created this PPT, so you can I'll attach in the description, you can go through. So I have created a slide. So this is the basic slide. So here I have given the instructions. Okay, so how exactly you can able to download. So if you click on my link directly here, okay, so whichever it is given here, if you want to click up this one, it will directly take you to the download screen. Okay, so guys, I'm not doing here any kind of an advertisement or something. Okay, so we'll be getting the download pop-up. Okay, so I'll be start the download. Okay, so the download has been completed. Okay, so guys, I'll be taking the downloaded folder into my main screen so that you will be having better idea. Okay, so let me go to the main screen. So guys, here you can see this is my TurboC folder which I have downloaded. So I'll be extracting here only. Okay, so I have extracted the TurboC. Okay, after extraction, what exactly you are going to do it here. So you are going to get the TurboC after extraction, this folder particularly. What you have to do, double click this folder, open it up. So here you will be finding there is a folder called setup. I hope you can able to see my screen clearly. Okay, so this is the setup icon which is visible. So you have to double click on this one. Okay, or another way also is there, I will show you. Okay, so let me cancel this one. Yes, cancel it. Okay, done. So or else you can do a right click and open, or run as an administrator, both you can do. So I'll just, as of now, I'll do open, preparing to install. So guys, I have already installed. You can see in my screen it is there. I have already installed, so I'll be not going to reinstall this one. Okay, so you can do next. Here you can see modify, repair, or remove. So these are three options I am getting. For you, you will be not getting remove. If you are doing for the first time, you will be getting install, and according to that one. So if I'll click on modify, if I'll go ahead, it will be doing. But if I have already done install in my system, so I'll be not doing it. Okay, so let me cancel it. Okay, as of now, so I have cancelled it. Okay, so hope you guys you got clear idea what exactly have to do to install the TurboC. So once you have installed the TurboC here, okay, so we'll be going to next section. So we'll be writing a sample program in TurboC. So let me open the TurboC. Okay, so TurboC has been opened. So guys, I'll be clicking on start TurboC. So basically on click of this one button, it is going to start the C compiler. Okay, so basically I'll click it here. So it did the backend process and it started the C ID development environment. Okay, so guys, for doing a program, right, so we have to do a file. Okay, so these are the basically like before going to the program, right? I'll just give you a quick walkthrough of this particular IDE. Okay, so this is basically the TurboC. So under file you will be getting like new, open, save as, save all, change directory, print, DOS, cell, and the quit will be like exiting from this one. So we'll go eventually one by one topic, but not everything at one at this moment. Okay, but we'll covering everything. So then we have edit. So in edit we'll be getting undo, redo, copy, paste, cut, clear, copy example, show clipboard. So these are the options we are going to get. Similarly in search also we have like search related features. Whenever you are going to run, so run like whatever the program you have done, so you are going to run into the console. So this is the options where you are getting on run. So compile, so this is the compile options, like whatever the coding you are doing. So what exactly it is going to do, it will convert the mid-level language which you have written that into low-level language. Okay, so basically you are converting like human readable code into a machine readable code, nothing but zeros and one. So the compiler comes into the picture at that time, and it is converts whatever you have written the code in human readable form into machine readable form. Okay, then you have the debug menu. So in debug menu we will able to do like inspect, evaluate, modify, watches, breakpoint. So if you want to debug like if you got any kind of issue, okay, so you will be getting help from this particular menu. Okay, then we have like project related options. Okay, then options we have. Okay, so these are the options like for application, this particular application related, then Windows, then help. Okay, so these are the things. So guys, basically like we now will be going to use from starting file to debug. These are the like frequently used options, menu options which we have here. Okay, so we'll see those are eventually, guys, but today we'll be seeing like what exactly the C programming is. Okay, and how the programming structure. Okay, so I'll take you back to my presentation screen, so that we'll be discussing what exactly the structure of the program. Okay, we'll sample, we'll discuss, then we'll do a small programming here. Okay, so guys, I'm in my presentation screen, and we have already completed this installation whichever we have discussed already, we have already covered. So will be next we are going to get into the programming structure. Okay, so basically I have the basic C program, whatever program you are writing. Okay, so that particular C program divided into, these are the 4 parts. So this is the one, okay, which we call documentation. Then second, which we are having preprocessor. Okay, then third we are having global declaration. Then fourth we are having main function. Then fifth we are having user defined functions. Okay, so documentation, why exactly the documentation is required here? So documentation basically talks about the program. Okay, for example, you have written a hello world. So basically whenever we are starting programming, so these are the programs we are starting. Okay, so example programs which I'll be doing also. Okay, so we are just writing to print hello world. Okay, so in documentation section, what exactly we are going to do? So we are going to write about the program. So the program whichever we are going to do, okay, about what? So think as we are discussing, take an example of hello world. So we'll be writing in the documentation section, okay, print hello world into the console. We'll be writing inside the documentation section. Okay, so then we are coming with preprocessor statement or the link sections. Okay, so what is the usage of this one? Okay, so basically in C program, so we are using a main function. Okay, inside main function, we in C overall we are having 32 keywords. All those keywords, right? So basically part of one of the preprocessor. So here preprocessor example, if I'll take, okay, stdio.h. This is a preprocessor. Okay, so what exactly it's going to help us here in while we are doing the C coding. So preprocessor is going to say, okay, so main this method, okay, or maybe the printf which we are going to use inside the program. Okay, so these are the predefined keywords for the compiler. So what exactly it is doing is earlier in IDE we were seeing the compiler option we have. Okay, what exactly compiler will do? Human readable code it will convert into machine readable code. Okay, those are nothing but zeros and ones. So while converting, okay, if you are using keywords, predefined keywords, okay, so this preprocessor is going to help the compiler. So this is the predefined keyword which is part of stdio.h if you are using printf. Okay, hopefully that is clear, guys. Global declaration, pre-processing we have completed, then comes the global declaration. Okay, think you are going to write a real-time scenario and your coding, whichever coding you have done, it is a huge program, and in that one few things, maybe few variables which you are going to declare. Okay, so those declared variables required for main function also here, and it is required for user defined function. Okay, I know now you are not even know like what exactly the main function, what is user defined function. We are going to cover it up, but think as of now it is required, the variable is required for both the functions. So what exactly you have to do? We are going to do the global declaration. The name is, as we see, global declaration. The variable which we are declaring as part of global declaration, that will be available for throughout your program. So whatever the program you are writing, throughout the program it will be available, the variable. For example, v1 I am writing. Okay, yeah. So then comes the main function. Okay, so main function, what exactly it does? So main function is the basically executes the logics whichever we are writing inside the C. Okay, so the C basically we have written some for example printing hello world. Okay, this is the program. So what we are doing, void main, then we are starting the scope, ending the scope, we are writing. So what exactly is tells the compiler, talks about the printing of hello world inside the console. So to do that one, we are using printf also a keyword. As I was earlier we were discussing, those are part of preprocessor statement. Okay, so main is basically talks like start the program execution whenever C is executed, or whenever the C program is running. Okay, so then comes the user defined functions. Okay, so this user defined function, what exactly user defined function? So think the main method as per the practice, whatever you are doing. So think like as of now like printing hello world, or maybe, so here what exactly you are going to do? We are going to planning to create a custom method, okay, which will be going to do the same, and the method we are just going to call it here inside the main method. So we'll be creating another method called print custom print. So here what exactly we are going to do? Here also exactly we are going to use the print method only, printf hello world. Okay, but this print custom we are going to call inside the main method. If you are creating a custom method, but if you are not calling it inside the main method, the compiler will be not even able to recognize what exactly it is. It will compile successfully, everything will be understood by the compiler, but we are not giving any instruction what exactly it should be done. Whenever you are creating a custom method or the user defined methods, right, those methods we have to call inside the main method to get executed. As we know, main method is the execution point for the C programming. Okay, so that is the like basic structure, guys, for the C programming. We'll be seeing a example also. So guys, for the program, let me start the TurboC. Hope you guys are able to see my main screen. So let me click on Start TurboC. So guys, we have opened the TurboC IDE. So we'll be creating for the first time the C programming. Okay, so we have to click on File, then New. Okay, eventually we'll be getting this particular window. So here, if you see here, the program which we are seeing currently, C++. How exactly we have to change it to C? So what you have to do, once again you have to go to File, then we'll do it Save As. Okay, where exactly you are saving it? So according to your preference, you can save it wherever you want to save. Okay, so I'll be saving as of now into project folder. I'll be selecting project folder. I'll give the name, like as we are doing hello world. So I've given the hello is the programming name dot C. If you're leaving it as it is as C++, CPP means it will be taking the keywords and everything from the CPP. It is going to work because that is the like advanced version of C. It is going to work, but better, it is my preference, like it's up to you how exactly you're going to do. It's my preference, and the best practice is like always to be in the safer side, which is the .c. Okay, so let me click OK. So you can see now we have got the hello.c. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, in the documentation section we are going to write the what the program about. Okay, so I'll be starting the documentation header. Okay, so the always you remember, whenever you are writing the documentation syntax, the documentation code should be inside the / and the multiplication symbol or the star mark, which we are calling. Okay, so whatever you are writing here, okay, the compiler will understand these are the instructions or these are the about the program, so it's not going to execute anything. Okay, so as of now I'll be writing here printing hello world in the console. So this is the instruction which I am writing about the program. So what the program is all about. Okay, so then it is comes preprocessors. Okay, so as we know what exactly the preprocessor is, so these are the link words, okay, which compiler getting understand. So inside the program we are going to use few of the keywords. For example, if I'll include here has include stdio.h, so this tells to compiler I'm going to use printf, scanf and other few constant like a string, integer, those things I'm going to utilize inside the function. Then comes global declaration. So as of now, like as we are going to do a small program, so here global declaration is not required. Okay, so then I'll be starting with main function. Okay, so whatever the function we are writing, it should be having the return type, what exactly we are going to return from the function. So this main function, so for example I am writing main function. Okay, so this main function whatever I have written, so we are going to do a hello world printing into the console. So here we are not returning anything, so I'll be writing void. So why exactly we have written void? is we are not returning anything from this function or from this program. Okay, so that is the reason I have written void. Okay, so I have started the programming main method, main function scope. Okay, so here I'll be doing simply printf inside double quote hello. Hello world from the C. Programming bracket close. As I have started the bracket, I'm closing it here. And whatever the statement you are writing, so what is the statement again comes into mind? So whatever you have written here, printf hello world from C is a statement. So each statement should be terminated by semicolon. So this is the silly mistake we are going to do multiple times. I am 100% sure, because as I also had done this silly mistake. So while writing the program, we'll be forgetting about the statement terminator. Okay, but eventually it is going to be our part of life. So we'll be getting it into the semicolon. Okay, so next, so if you want to see the program, what exactly it is executed and what is there inside the console, we can add get ch. We will talk about these predefined functions, okay, in later point, but as of now we'll be seeing the example. So we saw this is the documentation part, what exactly the program about. Then I have added one preprocessor, which is stdio.h. Then global declaration. Coming to global declaration, we don't have any multiple method, or it is not a complex method, so we have not done any global declaration. If you have anything, like for example, if you need something, you can do int global int equal to 0. This declaration you can do it here. Okay, so as then we'll be compiling the method, whatever the program we have done, compile. So we got the success compilation. For running, what we have to do, it says like press any key to do. I'll press enter, it's gone. I'll go again to the run, then from run I'll click on run. Okay, you can see hello world from C. So guys, that's all for this video.